You are listening to The Vocal Technologist. Spoken tech for your ears.
Welcome to Vocal Technologist. We know there's just a ton of information flying around about AI these days. So our goal here is to cut through all that noise and really zero in on what matters. And today, we've got some genuinely surprising developments, some big shifts to unpack.
Absolutely. We're going to try and pull out the most vital nuggets for you from what's been happening. We're looking at, AI models getting personality makeovers,
Right.
to startups growing at, frankly, unbelievable speeds, and then some deeper, almost philosophical questions about AGI, artificial general intelligence.
Okay, so let's start with that first point, the AI personality. What's happening there?
Well, the big news is OpenAI. They've apparently rolled out a version of GPT-5 that's noticeably friendlier.
Friendlier, how so?
It seems the users felt some of the earlier versions were, a bit stiff, too formal. They actually missed the kind of personality GPT-4o had.
Oh, okay, so OpenAI tweaked it, made it more engaging.
Exactly. Subtle changes, apparently. And interestingly, their internal tests showed it didn't become more sycophantic.
Meaning it wasn't just, like, flattering the user or being overly agreeable.
Precisely. So it's friendlier, but supposedly not just a people pleaser.
What's your take on that? Is giving AI a specific vibe really a good thing for users? Or does it get complicated?
It's fascinating, isn't it, how fast AI personality became like a core part of the user experience. It's not just about making it nice. It really highlights this delicate balance,
Yeah.
between being helpful and maybe subtly manipulative.
Yeah, I see that. It's all about perception.
It is, and it's not just about friendliness either. There's also this element of control emerging. For instance, Anthropic's models, Claude Opus 4 and 4.1, they can now actually end a conversation.
End it. Like, hang up on you.
Well, only as a last resort and only for a very specific subset of persistently harmful or, abusive interactions. It came partly out of research into AI managing difficult situations.
Wow. So that raises some big questions then. What does it even mean for an AI to have a personality or to exercise that kind of control?
Exactly. Big questions.
Okay, so while AI is getting more personality, the business of AI is just exploding. I was looking at the State of AI 2025 findings. It's kind of mind-blowing. Startups hitting $100 million annual recurring revenue in their first year.
Yeah, the first year. It redefines hypergrowth.
Totally. They used to talk about TTD3, growth, triple, double. Now the benchmark is apparently QTT3, quadruple, triple.
Q223. It sounds almost unreal.
Right. Is this sustainable, though? Or is it just, hype driving a bubble?
I think it's less about a bubble and more about genuinely powerful innovation becoming incredibly useful fast. This isn't just money talk. It's fueled by real capabilities. Take something like Archon.
Archon. What's that?
It's a copilot for your computer, Mac, and Windows. It basically does complex tasks just from you telling it what to do in plain English.
Like
you say, send an email to Sarah about the project update. Archon uses GPT-5's reasoning to figure out the steps needed. Then other fine-tuned models look at screenshots of your screen and actually perform the clicks and type the keys.
Whoa, so it's actually operating the computer interface like a person would.
Pretty much. It's learning to control our tools the way we do. It's like suddenly having this super efficient intern running things on your machine.
Okay, that's impressive and a bit unnerving, maybe.
Yeah.
But speaking of how these things operate under the hood, there's another layer, isn't there? Something about hidden prompts.
Ah, yes. This is really interesting. So apparently, when you use GPT-5 through the official API,
Yeah.
there's a hidden system prompt. Something baked in by OpenAI that runs alongside whatever prompt you give it.
A hidden prompt. So like secret instructions.
Sort of. It's apparently quite resistant to revealing its own details if you ask it, but the behavior suggests it prefers giving, direct, concise answers. It keeps things brief unless you specifically ask for more detail.
Huh. So it has its own agenda, almost. A default mode we don't directly control.
It seems that way. And this ties into those bigger discussions, like the 35 Thoughts about AGI piece that's been circulating. It points to this growing gap, right, between how fast AI is changing things and how well we actually understand what's going on inside.
Right. The capabilities are racing ahead of our comprehension.
Exactly. And it forces these really deep questions, like, why can a teenager learn to drive pretty well in weeks, but Waymo needs millions and millions of hours of data and simulation?
Good point.
Or how can these large language models store vastly more facts than a human brain, even with technically fewer connections? What does that tell us about knowledge representation? And this reported 7-month doubling time for AI task complexity. What does that actually signify about, cognition itself?
Wow, yeah, these aren't easy questions. So we've gone from AI politeness
Yeah.
through explosive business growth, and AI is basically learning to use our computers,
Yeah.
all the way to hidden instructions and these fundamental mysteries about intelligence. It's quite a spectrum.
It really is. And my sort of final thought for you, the listener, is to think about how these threads connect. They might seem separate, an AI's tone, its ability to click buttons for you, the secret prompts it follows, but they're likely converging.
Converging how?
Well, together, they're actively reshaping our ideas about what intelligence is, what work looks like, maybe even consciousness. It's happening incredibly fast.
Definitely something to keep thinking about. Thanks for breaking that all down.
My pleasure. Lots to watch in this space.
Spoken Tech for your ears.